Hey guys, how you doing? Well, this is a real quick video about what we're going to be talking about today. We will talk about this just a little bit on Wednesday, but you need to focus on this for tonight, tomorrow, and on Wednesday. So in this video, we're going to be covering a little bit about consultations, outlines, the mapping sentence, and the discussion post that we had that we're having for tonight. And I'm switching the date on the discussion post till Tuesday. I do apologize for that, but I'm just a little late getting through this today. I've had a lot going on, so I apologize. So regarding the consultations, they went really well, and I got almost everybody in. There are a few people that were missed because of my mistake, and then there are other people that were missed just who didn't show up. So if you did not have a consultation with me, please take this opportunity. Email me a time during office hours that would work for you. And then office hours are between noon and 2 in the afternoon on Thursdays and Fridays. And so make sure we work that out. Before you come to your consultation, please also send me your plan for passing this class. The key point here is to be specific in your planning. So I took a trip this weekend. I told most of you guys before. I went to Pahrump, Nevada, and yes, it is a horrible hold, but I have family there, so that's why I went. I did keep up with my own homework, but I did not do any grading, and I was only able to write a couple of assignments. So for those of you who are a bit concerned about facing blank assignments, I am sorry about that, but there's not much I could do about it. Like I said, I was really busy. But I do hope you took that time to look at Achieve and to start your writing assignment, because there is a writing assignment that is posted in there. Next, outlines. We talked about outlines last week. Tonight, you need to turn in the front matter outline. You only need to outline the introduction, the narration, and the thesis paragraph. And that's the one that's due on tonight, Monday night. Now, I explained how the introduction and narration worked in class, and you can also look at the example outlines that are in files in order to turn it in. Now, here are the basics right here. We have the introduction, which is pretty simple. It's just got an introductory sentence, subject, blah, blah, blah. We talked about it in class. And you can find that in files. And then you have the narration. Now, in the narration, it's pretty simple. It's a straight up paragraph with a quote in the middle where you define the most important, what effective altruism is, okay? And then the one thing we didn't talk about is in this paragraph, is the third paragraph of the front matter, and that is the mapping sentence. So this is the interesting thing. I want to show you how this works. It's pretty intuitive, but if you can't work it out, that's all right. So the mapping sentence is the most different thing that you have to do. It's the second sentence of the thesis paragraph. What it does is draw a map of your essay. It's pretty simple and looks like what is going on the next slide. So it just draws, it's like a golf course. So you start over here, you start on where it says Asian Americans, bamboo ceiling, glass ceilings, and you move from hole to hole to hole as if it were like a golf course. You're basically telling your reader where they're going to go in your paper. So because you've already done like a real quick definition, now you're going to be telling your reader, who in this case is your mother, what's going on in the different paragraphs. Okay, so this right here came from a paper I wrote last year, and these are the different paragraphs that you would see in there. Now right here, you can see on the map that it includes Asian Americans, bamboo ceilings, the glass ceiling, discrimination, structural racism, Black Lives Matter, and late-term capitalism. Now, so in the paper itself, the mapping sentence looks like this. In my paper, I will be writing about structural racism and late-term capitalism, corporate and governmental disruption, and the life experiences of Asian Americans. Now, look at this carefully. This is the key thing. Do you notice it's backwards? Look again at that slide. See right here, in the sentence it says it ends with Asian Americans, but on the map it goes backwards. You start with, late-term capitalism, Black Lives Matter, structural racism, discrimination, glass ceilings, bamboo ceilings, and then Asian Americans. But right here, on the actual sentence, it's the other way around, where you start with structural racism. It goes this route. Why? The first paragraph of the support paragraphs would talk about Asian Americans. So basically, this helps you transition smoothly in there. So you just go backwards in your map. But this previews to your reader what's going to be happening. That way they have a clear idea what you're going to be arguing about in your paper. All right, it's not hard to do. I will be talking about it a little further on Wednesday, but I wanted to give you these brief details so that you could work on your outline tonight. Now, on Monday, you have to turn in the front matter outline. On Tuesday, you have to turn in the support paragraph, and on Wednesday, you have to turn in the rear matter outline. Now, none of these outlines are difficult, but but if you do not do them on time, you will fall behind, and it's kind of like a snowball. It gets kind of ridiculous. So now there is an Achieve reading that is going to help you write your thesis sentence. Please read it as soon as possible. That would have been a really good thing to do while you're waiting for these assignments to come in. And last, you have the research cards. I wanted to remind you of those. If you haven't turned those in, get those turned in. You'll want them. And then last, this is the discussion post for tonight. And it's really simple. In this post, you will write about your thesis and your thinking behind it. Make sure to comment on 2 of your peers' posts by Thursday night. And that's it. It's pretty simple. So there we go. Nothing in here is hard. You guys can do it all. I have great confidence in you, and I will talk to you guys in class. Bye.